Skills Training Videos welcomes you to our series on general safety in the workplace. The training objective of this video is to give you basic knowledge on how to identify and respond correctly to any of the basic safety signs you come across during your movements around the workplace. As you've learnt, there are 5 different types of signs. Green signs provide you with basic information. Blue signs instruct you which personal protective equipment you must wear and to take some form of compulsory action. Circular or red circle signs prohibits you from doing something, such as entering a hazardous area. Yellow and black signs provide warning of a local hazard or condition, and red and white signs identify the type and location of fire equipment, which we will focus on in this module, Module 5. These signs always identify the location of fire equipment. It's compulsory for your employer to provide an adequate supply of suitable firefighting equipment at strategic locations. This will be determined by the size, construction and location of your workplace and the amount and type of flammable articles on the premises. Also ensure that all firefighting equipment is accessible. Everybody has a responsibility to prevent fires and practice good housekeeping. Good housekeeping doesn't necessarily mean being safe, but bad housekeeping is certainly unsafe. In particular, it can create a fire hazard. 3 things must be present for a fire to start. Firstly, fuel, which can be grouped in 3 categories, namely solids, for example wood, rubber and paper; liquids, such as petrol and paraffin; and gas, for example LPG and methane gas. Secondly, heat must also be present and can be generated by many sources, which includes electricity, an open flame, or friction caused by an angle grinder, and so forth. And thirdly, oxygen. We can't see oxygen, but it is present in the air that we breathe. To extinguish a fire, you have to remove either the fuel, the heat, or the oxygen. Fires that are fueled by ordinary solid materials are best extinguished with water. If the fire is fueled by flammable gases or liquids, dry powder or CO2 extinguishers should be used. Water must not be used, as this can spread the fire. Fire that burns in the presence of electrical current can be extinguished with dry powder and CO2 extinguishers. Never use water on electrical fires, as you can be electrocuted. It's crucial for you to know which extinguishing agent to use on different fires. Using the wrong one can be disastrous. Let's now look at the individual red and white fire signs. The fire alarm sign. This sign can be found at a fire alarm. Upon noticing a fire, you would be responsible for raising the alarm. After the alarm has been raised, make your way directly to an assembly point by following the escape route signs. Only after the all clear alarm has been raised or the safety representative gives the all clear are you allowed to return to your workstation. The fire telephone sign. The green telephone sign is often used as the fire telephone or emergency phone sign. In case of an emergency, a phone can be used to get immediate response from an emergency team. Most companies use an ordinary phone as their emergency phone. You will find the emergency number either on the phone or on notice boards in your work area. Certain companies also have a fire marshal as part of their emergency team. The location of firefighting equipment sign. This red arrow indicates the general direction of fire equipment. It will always be used in conjunction with other fire signs, for example the fire extinguisher, fire hose, and the fire hydrant sign. Make sure you know where the fire equipment is located in your workplace and how to use this equipment safely. The fire extinguisher sign. This sign indicates the location of a portable fire extinguisher. The area around a fire extinguisher should also be clearly marked and access to it should never be obstructed. Operating procedures for portable extinguishers are very similar. However, make sure you use the correct extinguisher for the type of fire. All the information you need is on the label of the extinguisher. Before using the extinguisher, check that the seal has not been tampered with. Also check that the pressure gauge indicates that there is enough pressure. If you notice that the extinguisher has no pressure, report this to your safety representative. Remember that portable fire extinguishers are limited by their size and cannot cope with fires that are out of control. Make sure you get trained on how to operate fire extinguishers, as this knowledge could save your life. If a fire, however, gets out of control, get out. Do not try to extinguish it yourself. We suggest that you stop the video here and have a look at the portable extinguishers in your workplace.